G'day everybody, Sizdog here and...
The Dan Cat.
She's back! The Dan Cat's back. Well, you're very welcome back, sweetheart.
Thanks.
It's great to see you. And today is Ghostbusters Day. I'm wearing my Ghostbusters headband that I got from Lobo's Collectibles. So head on down to Lobo's for your Ghostbusters fix. They have an insane Ghostbusters cabinet. I might even show a little picture right now of their cabinet because it is insane. But today we're going to be looking at the Ghostbusters Hasbro Plasma series. Now this series has been out for a few years, but there was a...
This isn't even all of your Ghostbusters stuff, is it? This
No.
is just...
the Hasbro Plasma series figures.
That's it.
Yes. We'll do another video one day on my real Ghostbusters collection, which is behind us. Obviously they have the Kenner Classics and the original ones from the 80s, which I have both. Not every single thing, but I have a pretty vast Ghostbusters collection.
Yay.
And the reason for that is because Ghostbusters was a big part of my childhood.
It was, yes.
Loved Ghostbusters.
Well, also because it was the cartoon.
The cartoon, yes. It was very accessible for kids in the 80s. If they were too young to watch the movie, because it was pretty scary, you could at least watch the cartoon. And then both of those worlds collided when you eventually did get to watch the film. And I remember I just closed my eyes in the scary bits. Does anyone remember doing that? Closing their eyes? Okay, here's Egon Spangler there. Comes with his PKE meter. Great likeness there of Egon and the proton pack. Moving right along, we've got Peter. Peter comes with the ghost trap, as well as obviously the proton pack as well. Fantastic likeness there of Bill Murray, aka Peter Venkman. Now we have Dan Aykroyd or Ray Stantz. Yes, they don't really fit very well on his head, but they're very cool.
You think they should go over so they could sit on his eyes?
You would think that, but you can kind of have them on top of his head. And look, in the movie, that's where how he wears them anyway, for the most part. So there he is with his, with his goggles. And I'm pretty sure that is it for his accessory. And then, obviously, Winston. Yes, Winston Zeddemore. Ernie Hudson. And he's the only one that comes with the plasma stream. Wow. So if you want all of them to have that, you just got to buy 4 Winstons. And I'm pretty sure a lot of collectors out there have done that. I haven't bothered.
So they can cross the streams?
That's what he said. Yeah, so you can cross the streams and defeat Gozar. And talking about Gozar, here she is. Oh my God. One of the most fun action figures in my collection. Look at those electric hands that she has, and if you have quite close look at them, the translucent plastic kind of goes through her fingertips and then turns back into normal. Very, very cool. She does come with normal hands as well, but you put those on her when you've got this.
When I was little, when I first watched Ghostbusters, I thought that she was Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, really?
Sigourney Weaver became her.
They gave her a haircut?
Well, they look the same.
Well, let's talk about Sigourney right now.
They look the same.
This is such a great face sculpt. So if you have a look at Sigourney Weaver here, I'm going to try to... I'll do a lot of B-roll for this because the figures really deserve it. Her eyes are glowing red. There is no Dana, only Zool.
Yeah,
what a
so
lovely
I thought
singing voice
Dana
must have.
became her.
No, she becomes a Pterodog.
Well, there you go.
Which we will have a look at now. So you get to build a Pterodog. This is pre-built, so it's all there. Look at that terrifying Pterodog with the elongated ears. There they are there, and the amazing red eyes. Horns, rather. Yes, horns, ears. Yeah, he doesn't have any ears.
Horns and ears are different.
They're definitely horns, aren't they? Yes, I'm getting a little bit flustered. So let's have a look here at one of the other parts of
Ghostbusters.
Good job. One of the other parts of the collection, the Ecto 1. Now this Ecto 1, this is the box for it, and here is there was a slight build when you have to put this Ecto together.
There is?
Yep, so there were all these parts here had to be kind of put in place and everything.
Do you have 2 of these or just 1?
Just the one of these.
You did have 2.
I did too. Yep, I sold one to a collector who was keen for it. But there it is there. There is the Ecto 1, and this is depicting the Afterlife Ecto 1 because it's got all this weathering and stuff.
the new movie.
The new movie, yeah. So
Spoiler alert.
That's why it's depicting that. Well, look, I mean, that's why I'm doing this video now, because if you haven't seen Afterlife now and you've clicked on this and you're a Ghostbusters fan, I'm sorry, but we're going to spoil the flick for you. And that's why we
so stop watching now if you haven't
seen Afterlife, because spoilers ahead. Okay, so...
And if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It was really fun.
Oh, it was great. Grab it on Blu-ray. Lots of great special features as well. So we're going to talk about Tully's Terrible Night. This I actually got from the UK. I couldn't find an Australian site.
He did have a pretty shit night, didn't he?
He had a terrible night.
My language,
Lewis Tully, or Vince Clortho. There he is there in the box, and he's got that terror dog chasing him. But look, I'm going to do a quick unboxing now. I'm going to use the fast forward motion to get this out pretty quick. So here we go.
Running.
We're back. There you go. So we unboxed the figures, and there's Lewis Tully. Let's talk about him, or Vince Clortho, as he becomes when he turns into the dog. So this little guy does have some weird articulation. Danielle was mentioning while we were unboxing him that maybe he can't stand up because he's got his legs kind of. But I think he does, babe. Look.
These guys can't stand up anyway.
That's true.
Well, he does.
Yeah, they're not the best at standing, but we can. Oh wow, look at his eyes as well.
Oh, it's so exciting.
Very cool. This is the first time I'm seeing this really opened up. But yeah, he's kind of, it looks, oh there you go, he can stand.
He can stand.
He can stand. So there he is. There's Lewis Tully. But he's really jacked up. I think they've kind of, with the packaging, they've gone a little bit crazy, and so like
by
if you forcing him into that pose for so long,
running pose.
So now to get him just to stand normally is tricky, because they've kind of basically just forced this figure into that pose. But look, you know, we can make it work in the display, and so there we go. And here's the terror dog.
That's who he turns into.
That's who he turns into, and so now we have the two of the same terror dog. And if you're a Ghostbusters fan, you'll know that's a problem. That's a problem because they're different. The horns are different. Yes, you know. So, what did they do? The Hasbro people thought, you know what? They listened to the fans, and so for the release of the new movie,
so they're like, let's release more figures.
Release more figures. Get everyone to buy more stuff, which is exactly what happened.
With an alternate terror dog head.
Yes, which is really cool because it's actually hidden. You can't even see it in the packet until we open it up.
So if you want it, you
have to get this toy. Very, very clever. At least it wasn't another build of figures, because then you would have to buy six figures. So you do come with this. Now, this didn't have an Australian release. I was lucky enough to win this on Instagram.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Completely free.
Could you use that luck to win the lottery instead
I've won
of toys, please?
so much Ghostbusters specific things on Instagram and Facebook stuff. That Ghostin account I spoke about last week, at the end of the video, I won, and this one I won as well. But let's just talk about it real quick. It does feature...
spoiler alert!
Yeah, we already gave the spoiler alert earlier.
Yeah, but this is the actual spoiler.
Yes, we gave the spoiler alert before. So there it is there. There's Egon as a ghost, and Phoebe, the granddaughter. And this comes with
His granddaughter.
Yes, the granddaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it comes with some spores, molds, and fungus in the bottom there, because that's what he collects.
That's what he's into.
That's what he's into. It comes with a chess piece, which he moves and plays chess with her in the movie. Obviously, a PKE meter. It comes with a detachable proton pack, so you can kind of pretend she's fixing it down in the basement there. A proton stream as well, and the proton neutrino wand. And down the bottom there has that terror dog piece. Such cool artwork on this box. I really love the way the figures are actually presented in the box as well. And she just steals the show in the movie. If you haven't seen it,
very, very good.
She was great. When
Very
I
good.
first saw,
Very good movie.
it really was. When I first saw that it was going to be like a family movie, kind of reimagining, I'm like, oh, what's going to happen? You know, I thought Paul Rudd was going to be like the new kind of Ghostbuster. It turns out he was like the Vince Clortho of the new movie. But look, I really loved it. It was great. They really did well. It was good fun. So let's fast forward again, open this one up, and then we can finally build our second Terror Dog. Let's go!
Yay!
But for now, I really want to wrap things up and just get this head off. Oh-ho-ho! Oh-ho-ho! Oh-ho-ho!
How anticlimactic!
We were so excited, and then you take this off, the ball joint comes out. So now we've got two of the same Terror Dogs still, with a head, with no ball joint. Is there a ball joint in here? No ball joint. So, I might have to read the instructions. Well, we're not going to struggle this for any longer. Thanks, Hasbro.
Ghostbusters!
There it is. Let's talk about our favourite moments of Ghostbusters to finish up, Danielle.
Favourite moments of Ghostbusters?
Yes. What is your favourite moment of Ghostbusters?
I would have to say
Come closer.
the part where Bill Murray's character is doing the ESP test.
Square. Good guess, but wrong.
Yes.
And the girl gets it wrong, and he tells her it's right.
Yeah.
The boy gets it right, but he tells him he's wrong and zaps him.
Still zaps him.
So he's ruining his own research.
Yeah.
He's ruining his own research.
He's just trying to get with a girl.
He just wants to get with the lady. Yeah. And also the part at the start with the library, with all the library cards shooting out.
Oh, yeah,
He's cleaning up that mess.
Wow.
Like, and that's an old library system. That's not catalogued on a computer. Someone will have to manually go back and put them all back in order.
And
Rude.
the cool part about that scene is that they actually used high-pressured, like, air compressors to blow in the back of the stalls to make them all flip out like that. Yeah.
I mean,
I know that because I've seen the behind the scenes of the movie.
I know it wasn't a real library, and I know someone didn't have to put them back in order. But if it was real, and if someone had to put all of those back in order, that would suck.
That would have been pretty awful, yeah.
What was your favourite part of Ghostbusters?
All-time favourite part of Ghostbusters that hits my
Ghostbusters!
nostalgia button the hardest. I would have to say the hotel scene when they're trying to chase Slimer for the first time and catch their first ghost. It's their very first, they're trying the proton packs on. Let's see if we can make this a viable business and catch a ghost. And I remember watching that scene on the TV. They had like a preview of Ghostbusters on the television when I was a kid, and they always cut it right as Peter Venkman was getting slimed, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to watch this movie. What's going to happen? And then when I eventually watched it, I just loved it. The whole thing was like he kind of looks like a turtle, like when they're on the wrong side.
When they're on their back of their shell.
Yeah, because the proton pack is kind of
can't
doing
get up.
this, and he can't get up without help. It's like, Venkman, you alright? He slimed me. That's great! Actual physical contact! Can you move? I feel so funky. And then obviously Egon is like, what happened? He's like, I'm with Venkman. He got slimed. That's great, Ray. Save some for me. Because he collects it all. Just such a great franchise. I love Ghostbusters so much. We'll obviously have a lot more Ghostbusters content coming your way on Nostalgia Button in the future. But for now, that's all we have time for this week. Please, if you like this video, give us that thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. There's really only one last thing to do and hope that at some point in the B-roll I'll be able to get this on there and we can have the two terror dogs being terrifying just like that. So they are there. The long
you see, you
long
can tell
horns.
this is a girl because her horns aren't as long.
There you go. And there's
How
Sigourney
phallic.
Weaver's one there. Fantastic. We'll see you next time on Nostalgia Button. See you guys.
What'd you buy this week? Did you get some toys instead of the groceries? I wanted this since I was a kid. Now I live in a box, but at least I chased the dream. I gotta intercept that package, or my wife will leave me and I'll end up on the street. Nostalgia Button.